So the first day of the Australian cricket summer finally ended at the Westest Perth. Pakistan were once again put to the sword on a pitch which had a bit of seam movement and early assistance for the bowlers. But Australia showed their class, and yet again, this particular individual, David Warner, what a day. First day in the Australian summer in his farewell series. And he has chosen to silence his critics in a big way with a tremendous century against Pakistan. His 26th test century, he goes past Matthew Hayden as the leading run getter for Australia in tests. He goes past in that list, and it is indeed a tremendous achievement, 164 of the finest runs that you can get from David Warner. Apart from that, towards the later half, when you have to look at it, the likes of Amir Jamal, Shaheen Afridi, they all tried to ensure that they got some breakthroughs. They did get some, but 346 for 5 in 84 overs. It means that Pakistan have once again squandered their advantage in a big way. The highlight of the day was David Warner almost, you may say, scooping Shaheen Afridi for a big six at the Optus Stadium. And because of that, 164. Remember, each and every time he's played Pakistan, right from 2014 onwards, he's always managed to do well. He has a triple century against them. He's got centuries against them on a consistent basis. He loves playing against Pakistan. Be it ODIs or tests, David Warner is Pakistan's ultimate bogeyman. Now, there was a very lackluster performance from the Pakistan bowlers like Amir Jamal, for example, a product of the PSL and also hailing from Peshawar, if you have to look at it. He tried, he got some wickets, but then he was erratic at times. Shaheen Afridi, on the other hand, was also inconsistent. Khurram Shahzad, also one of the new guys in the Pakistan team, even he also struggled. And consider this fact, Fahim Ashraf also was there, 4 pacers and a spinner, and that spinner was Agha Salman. Agha Salman, 22 overs for 70, he did not hold the runs up, and that's why, looking at the way how Australia have gone about, it was simply the David Warner show. 164 fine runs. He really took the Pakistan attack to the cleaners, and because of that, everyone else got starts. Labuschagne got a start, Steve Smith got a start, Travis Head got a start, even Usman Khawaja had held firm, but unfortunately they couldn't carry on and make a big score. 5 wickets for Pakistan, but at 346, and David Warner indeed had to steal the show, because look at what has happened in the build-up to this test match. Mitchell Johnson was questioning as to why on earth are you giving David Warner a farewell series. Whatever he's done throughout, the text messages that he had sent, that Candice Warner and Mitchell Johnson had exchanged, that also was pretty bad. Then you look at it, Sandpaper Gate, everything else, Mitchell Johnson was really going after him. Ed Cowan, David Warner's former partner, he also stated that he's been a walking wicket for the past 2 years. That was also quite harsh, and because of that now, Warner chose to silence his critics in a big way. He's got only 2 more tests after this, wherein he'll be hoping that he can make a big mark. But as far as the first day of the Australian summer goes, it is the ideal start from the World Test Champions, because remember, this series and the series against the West Indies is very important for them. If they win 5 tests and if they do well against New Zealand, then it will be almost the thing that you could see an Australia-India final yet again in a WTC championship. Because remember, India will also dominate at home against New Zealand, and also you look at it against Bangladesh. But on the other hand, they also have a 5-test tour to Australia, a preview to your final if you have to look at it. So, grand start for Australia when you have to look at it. David Warner, 26 test run. He goes past Matthew Hayden in the list of most runs for Australia, and one feels that the likes of Alex Carey and Mitchell Marsh might well do very well in the second day. They will want 450, 500, and Australia's bowlers will want a crack at Pakistan on day 2. The test has progressed at a rapid rate, and 14th to 18th, the West Test will kick off this season, and already Australia has stamped their authority. David Warner in particular, classless. If you have to look at it, a chanceless, classy knock from David Warner. And one hopes that he can continue the form in that sense. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live, and don't forget we're on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well. Bye-bye.